Hello guys and welcome to this F1 video, and today we're going to be asking a question. Are power unit upgrades worth it? I asked this because the career mode that I did in the McLaren Honda, well, that was based on making the power unit more powerful. As you can see there, those are the end results. Well, very near end results. So I wanted to show, was it actually worth it on the track? Now, so the first example I want to go through is actually from my personal career mode, which was the original career mode on the channel, and we're going to start with the Force India at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. That's the home of the Canadian Grand Prix. As we head into turn 1 now, we do 191 miles an hour as we go onto the brakes. This is with the vanilla Force India, by the way, just keep this in mind. As we head down to the hairpin, we clock 185 before we go on the brakes there. Being off the corner just a little bit, went a little bit wide of the apex, but that shouldn't make too much of a difference, I hope. Obviously, I've not been greatly scientific in this, so don't take these as completely concrete. There will be slight differences. Anyway, as we reach the last chicane now, 207 miles an hour, and there we go. I'm on season 3, which is where I'm on that career mode. The entire power unit has been upgraded. As you can see, that power unit is leagues, and we're talking like 3 seasons worth of development in real life, probably at least. So, here we are, onto the career mode, and we'll see what speed we can do into turn 1. We're actually doing 196, so we're going quite quick already. Now, as we head into the hairpin now, what speeds will we be doing? We're reaching 192 on the brake, so there is a significant improvement there. Although I do remember the end of the straight, I think it was about 207 or 8. I can't even remember what was happening a minute ago. I'm such an idiot, I'm sorry. But what can we do in this? We're already, the speed just climbed up, we're already exceeding the speed that we're doing, and we're reaching 214 miles an hour. So very significant. Anyway, we probably should take a look at the career mode that you saw on the channel, and that was with the McLaren Honda. And we're going to start with the penultimate race of the season, that being in Brazil. There's quite a lot of developments made on the engine. The only thing we haven't done on power is the turbo pressure. So, coming towards the final corner of Brazil, this is on the vanilla car, should just explain. And what can we do into the centre S? Looks like we're going to be doing 200 miles an hour exactly into the centre S. So, that's actually not very slow. Ignore the fact that the lactose was invalidated. That was a little bit of a bullshit cut, so we'll ignore that and we'll carry on. We can see what we can do down towards the Cine de Lago, and we get to 197 before we make a hash of the braking, but we need not worry about that. Now to the career mode itself, as we now head towards the centre S, higher on the DRS, and we're already exceeding the speed that we already had made. What can we do? 204 miles an hour. That's an improvement of 4 miles an hour. That's nice. Now through the centre S, trying to go on the power through the Curva de Sol. We'll be able to do down towards the end of the Resta Potter. Can we get to a good speed? Can we? We're great, 200 miles an hour. That's an improvement of 4 miles an hour. So, to Abu Dhabi, where we had the same engine upgrades applied. Because of course, if you did watch my crimp, you'll understand that was where we had the failed under tray upgrade, which would have made very little difference to our experiment here. And we're heading to downwards turn 8, trying to avoid the kick as much as we can, and we hit 198 miles an hour on the brakes into turn 8. Now trying to get the best traction possible through 9, and now through turn 10, going through on the DRS right about now, and trying to get as many VTECs down as possible on the road as we head down towards turn 12. What speed can we do? 193 there. So 198 and 193, those are the numbers we need to know. Now we're going towards our quickest lap in Q3 from our career mode. What can we do as we go on the DRS now? That's excellent. Looks like we're gathering speed quite quickly compared to how we were before, and we're already exceeding 200 miles an hour. What can we do? 203 miles an hour, briefly down towards turn 8, but that's an improvement of 5 miles an hour. I would explain that, bear in mind we're doing to the nearest whole mile an hour, so it may not necessarily be the most precise measurement we're doing. But no matter, as we head down towards turn 12 now, what speed can we achieve? 197 miles an hour, an improvement of 5 miles an hour. The question has to be, after all, is this all worth it? The question, from what I can see, is resoundingly yes, because in the Force India career mode I'm doing offline, we're barreling down straights, and on circuits where it's high speed and requires power, honestly, I'm dominating. It's getting to the point where I've just done career mode offline for Silverstone. I'm starting to do the race now. But in qualifying, I was over a second a lap quicker, admittedly on 103 difficulty, so do take that in mind. Okay, so the McLaren Honda as well, it clearly worked. The car developed through the year. The development glitch didn't seem to affect Fernando greatly, and it actually seemed to get more power as time went on and on and on and on and on. So, it was worth it, and it's by the end of the season, there was a notable difference, and by the time I would have gone into Season 2 with the turbo upgrade, I can tell you now, I had the best power unit, better than the upgraded Mercedes in the game. So, definitely, it is worth it, but then you have to ask, can we learn anything for F1 2018? The answer is, maybe. I say it like that because, as far as I'm aware, every single team will have their own development tree. So every different team will have a different request in how they want to go about it. 2, there's a fog of war. So who knows where you're going to be going with development. Are you going to be heading down towards a piece which is gold at the end of the rainbow, or are you going to reach a dead end very early and you end up not exactly gaining from that? Because you never know where the pot will lie. You don't know where the rainbow lies. It's like real life in that sense, that you've actually now got to think about what's going on, which is good. It's the way it should be. And also as well, if you're in a Mercedes or Ferrari powered car, so there's 6 cars there immediately that you think of, do you really need to be focusing on the power unit? I mean, are there better priorities for the car? Possibly so. The one thing I would say as well is there is a rule reset in F1 2018. I'm sure you all know about that. So that means that any work that we do here could actually be negated. And indeed, you could develop something for a while and suddenly, nope. Everything you put into it will be taken away from you. Think 2008. The title contenders that year were not Mercedes, McLaren and Ferrari. Look what happened after Brazil 2008 compared to Australia 2009. Ferrari and McLaren were absolutely nowhere. I mean, they were nowhere in that first half of 2009. They did gain strength, particularly McLaren towards the end of 2009. And McLaren did win 2 races with Hamilton and with Raikkonen. Ferrari did win the Belgian Grand Prix that year. Yes, but it ended up being Red Bull and Brawn, of course, who ended up being the title contenders. So, you know, you could invest a lot of time in, like in this case, in 2008, it was the aerodynamics, because there was an aerodynamic overhaul for 2009. The amount of time that Ferrari and McLaren had to put in to ensure that they tried to win a championship, and they ended up winning a championship each. Ferrari got the constructors, McLaren got the drivers, with Hamilton, in both cases, their last titles to date. That's how much of a change it could be in your career mode. That you can go through the entire career mode after a rule reset, and not necessarily McLaren, but Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, you may never see them at the front again. That's how drastic things could be if you take away their most precious piece from them. So Red Bull would be aero, Ferrari would probably be the chassis, and Mercedes would probably be the power unit, but I suspect they'll update to the fact that Ferrari are probably just ahead of Mercedes now when it comes to power unit. So it is intriguing. So from F1 2017, yes, it is worth it. F1 2018, the rules resets, the fog of war, the individualised development trees for each team. Who's to say? We'll find out, I guess, by Christmas. Bear in mind, I am recording in July, and this video is probably going to come out in mid-August, so I'm not sure what will happen these couple of weeks that I don't make the video, but hey-ho. So anyway, guys, my conclusion is it's worth it if you've got an F1 2017 career mode you want to complete. Offline or online, that's up to you, what you do with your career modes, obviously, but it's worth it. If you aren't going to improve the car, for what I've learned as well, the Force India with improving the chassis, honestly, get your efficiency upgrades and then ban out the upgrades. Put a quality control or 2 on, because even with 3 quality control upgrades, the McLaren Honda, well, let's just say the Honda engine still occasionally wouldn't improve, which was quite annoying considering I had reduced the probability by 7.5% times 3, which is 22.5. So yes, anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I believe this has been my last ever career mode related F1 2017 video. You never know what the future holds. Maybe we'll come back in 5 times and go back to the glory days of open cockpits and whatever else, but we won't go into debate about the Halo, etc. I shall see you when I see you. Goodbye.